Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is VassaOlga. In today's video, we're going to be doing a review, and I'm going to be probably doing a series of reviews because I purchased some new makeup and I want to try this on. I love Essence products. I love drugstore products in general, and a lot of my Catrice products, they're very good, as well as my Essence product are great. That is the main reason why I wanted to try this really cool new product. This is Essence Line and Stain Tattoo Lip Liner. From the naming, I was assuming that if it's tattoo, then it's going to stay for a long period of time. And I think this is very similar, probably dupe of Huda Beauty stains, lip stains that they launched in, I don't know, maybe in June or July. I don't remember the exact dates, but the color that I have is 01, everyone's nude pink. I guess this is the color that's going to suit every single person. I have super fair complexion, so I really need some very soft pink color. What we're going to be testing today, we're going to be testing how comfortable it's on the lip, how long it's going to stay, can I actually eat in this lipstick, and I'm going to put on some lip oil on top, and is it going to stay under the lip oil or it's gonna wipe off when I eat. And I'm one of those people that probably is gross for some of you guys, but I do eat with my lipsticks on. Most of the time I put on a lipstick and I just don't really want to care about something that is around happening. It's vegan. It doesn't say if it's cruelty free. It's gonna stay for up 12 months when you open the product, and it's probably recyclable. You know that it's made in Germany. Some of you might know that it's made in Germany, but design in New York or London or Frankfurt, have no idea. So the color that they have is 0001, and they don't really have a lot of shades. The range shade is very small, but I guess this color is going to suit everyone. Another thing that I want to point out, I wonder if it's alcohol free, because you know, a lot of stains, they might have a little bit of alcohol scent to it, so we're going to smell and see how that looks. And one more point then, when I was watching Huda Beauty, and I do believe that it's a kind of like dupe of it, and when I was watching Huda, she said like, you have to be pretty quick when you get this on. So when I open the box, I'm going to try to work really quick as well. And then we'll see, maybe I need to blend this out. Do I need to blend this out? I don't know. I've never worked with the tattoo lip liners. And it doesn't smell like alcohol a lot. Maybe a little bit of it. Let me blend this out, at least try. Well, I can't say if you can literally just blend this out, but a little bit fade away. Probably it's just gonna stay like that. So don't mess up if you work with this product. It actually looks exactly the same as Huda product. Huda, they have great products, but they're not as affordable as a lot of people want them to be. That's why some other brands have to probably create similar products. I'm gonna start with the top lid. So yeah, you gotta be pretty quick. Does it feel dry? I guess it is a little bit dry. It's just the tiniest bit, but nothing dramatic. We have a nice contour. Now let's put on a little bit more with this side. I can't say this is the color that I would call everyone's nude pink, because this one is pretty harsh. It is a little bit dry when you put this on. So I would definitely pair this with a lip oil. I'm going to let it dry so we can see the exact color, because when you put this on, it's a little bit darker than when you don't have anything on. Okay, so I'm going to do the test if it takes off, wipes off with my finger. It's a little bit sticky, by the way. I feel like it's a little bit sticky, and it does transfer. I don't know if you can tell, but this shade, it's leaving a little bit of stain, but nothing dramatic or drastic. Let me do on the back of the end. Well, actually what it says, it's long-lasting liquid lip liner, and you have to store this horizontally or with the tip pointing downwards. So this is the way to store it, not the upward way, but the downward. Because I feel like this is the exact same technology as Huda Beauty stains, when you have to put it this way so it's not going to dry out. I guess we're pretty much done. I mean, it's more or less dry, and it's still a little bit sticky, but not as much. I guess I just took off the majority of the stickiness. And it does transfer. It's not as much as probably any other lipsticks, but it does transfer a little bit. What about dryness? It feels dry. It does feel dry. When I have this over my entire lip, it does feel a little bit dry. So let me get on the lip oil. This one again is from Essence. You can probably tell, but I have a little bit of the color right here. So it's not the same way as Huda Beauty, because Huda Beauty claim that it doesn't transfer. But okay, let me see. That is pretty much good result. And wow, it doesn't stain actually when it's on the back of the hand. That's odd. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. You can tell I'm like literally taking these off, but I have a little bit of pinky undertone on my pinky, but nothing drastic and severe. And it's 25 minutes past 4 p.m. So the main concern of mine is how long it's gonna stay on my lips when I eat. Guys, I don't really know if you need this information. It's 20 minutes past 8 p.m. and I've been wearing this makeup for almost 4 hours. Well, I had a full meal. I had some soup, I had some cookies, and I had 2 cups of tea. So you can tell that my lip oil is almost gone. So as you can tell that I still have some lip stain on, and I guess I'm gonna have another meal because, well, you know, I had some soup and it's been maybe 2-3 hours since this process, and I'm gonna have my full dinner and then I'm gonna film one more time. It doesn't look bad, but it is faded. It's faded, it's not as bright, and it's not as a fresh lip stain, but still it's there. I feel like a little bit of the color got in my wrinkles, my lip wrinkles, and creases, I don't know, like lip creases. So you can tell that's a little bit there, as well as the contour is still there. I was washing the dishes, I was doing a lot of things. I was cooking tiramisu, I was cooking a soup, I was cooking a lot of things, you know, and that is the reason why I was using a lot of water. And you can tell, guys, that the lip stain is still there. Well, guys, let me give you my final thoughts about the product. This is a lip tattoo from Essence, and you can tell it's still there. Super faded, super soft, pink color, but it's still there. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna just tell you my thoughts. I had my second meal, I had a lot of food. We still have a lot of product over my lips, but this is probably the same amount of lipstick that I usually have when I have some food during the day. I do have a lot of this color washed from the sides, and it's not as vivid as it used to be. It's getting in the lines, my lip lines, and looks not really beautiful. Okay, so will I recommend this product? In particular, I guess not. I think you can find some lip pencils and lipsticks that are going to have a little bit more creamy formula, and especially some lipsticks that are matte and going to dry out later. They're still going to be really comfortable over the lips, and they're going to have pretty much similar results. If you want to just experiment and give it a try, that is not like the worst product I've ever tried. It's given a lot of pigment. Maybe it's going to look really pretty with some color on top, or use it as a lip contour and in the center work with something else. But honestly, nothing crazy. I don't know, maybe Huda Beauty, they have something revolutionary, and the color that they're showing you guys, and that's over market, is not taken off. It's not going anywhere, and she was right. But she was eating burger as I would normally eat burger, and I still have pretty much a lot of lipstick when I'm done with the burger. And I guess this lip stain will survive a burger, but it's just gonna fade away a little bit. I'm gonna do my makeup remover, and I'm gonna see, is it gonna take off the product? Actually takes off the lip stain really well, and I guess it's not gonna be an issue, because sometimes with certain products, they're just gonna stain and they're not gonna go away for a long period of time. I guess you're not gonna have this issue. So my lips are with no product whatsoever. See for yourself. I guess if you've already purchased the product, it's fine. I don't even know should I recommend it or not. Just I don't know, think for yourself. It's not expensive. You know, just like, ooh, it's so much easier to blend the color with a finger. Yeah, it's nice. Kind of nice. But it's dry. Really dry. I don't know. This is not transfer proof. Though you still can tell that we have a lot of those on the back of my hand. So with a makeup remover, I have to work with that, but still it wipes off. I don't know, I guess they should just work on formula a little bit more because it's dry and not really bad. I love you all so much, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.